The Molus 100 might be the most versatile, compact light on the market right now. In this video, we're going to look at the performance, the build and use case, if it's worth the price, and finally, if this is something that you need to add to your kit. Before we start, this video is not sponsored by Zhiyun. However, they did send me this light and a few accessories for this review. If you want to get these lights and at the same time help support this channel, I will leave the links where you can make a purchase in the description below. Let's look at this light in a little bit more detail. First, let's talk about what comes in the box. I got the Pro kit, and that comes with a reflector, which is pretty cool, nice and small. A 120 watt power adapter for DC power. It also comes with a little USB-C to USB-C cable, a little bag that the power adapter can fit in, a bunch of little quick start guides that I'm definitely never gonna look at, the wireless battery grip, which is probably one of my favorite features of this light right out the box. And of course, the Molus 100X light itself. And finally, in my opinion, one of the best accessories that they made was this little Bowens mount adapter. And we're gonna talk about all these things in a few minutes, but I really like this one. The Pro kit also comes with this little zippered bag that just makes it super easy for you to fit everything in and take with you. One of the key features about this light is its form factor. At first glance, you really can't even tell that it's a light. And in my opinion, it kind of looks more like something from the future that might actually turn into like a, I don't know, a hoverboard or something, or a GPU for your computer or something, but I don't know. But its profile is extremely thin, making it really easy for you to throw in like a camera bag or something and just take with you anywhere. If you look at the front of this unit, you'll find a COB light as well as where you would put all your accessories. If you look at the bottom, this is where you're going to find your 2/4 20 threads, as well as a little flap that hides our DC power, as well as our USB-C options. You turn it on the other side here, this is where you'll find the adapter for the battery grip. If you take a look at the other side, this is where you're going to find your dim control and your CCT control. And if we turn it to the back, this is where you're going to find a power button, a huge fan that's going to keep this thing cool for you, as well as a small little LCD screen where most of the information is going to be seen. Extremely straightforward and easy to use. I personally love the size. If we compare this to my other smallest light, you'll start seeing that there's a huge difference and it's almost too good to be true. I could probably fit 3 or 4 of these lights in a bag before I can fit one of the other lights. Just imagine the possibilities when it's time to light an interview or like, let's say a small event, or you're the type of person that travels a lot and vlogs as well. You could just pack way more of them with you than any other type of light. Let's talk about the weight. 385 grams is literally nothing. You can literally take this light off of a C-stand, stick it into your bag, and walk right out of the house. You don't have to worry about trying to get this into a big heavy case and carrying it down the stairs and throwing it in your car. No. Put it in your bag and you go. And because it's so lightweight, you can pretty much put it on any light stand or put it on a small clamp and hang it overhead in a studio. So pause real quick. I want you guys to look down at my subscriber count. If it's under 10,000 subscribers, guess what? My giveaway is still happening. Basically, to thank you guys for helping me hit a milestone of 10K subscribers, I'm going to be giving away the Amaran 150C. And to win, it's super easy. All you have to do is follow the link in my description and sign up for my mailing list. And while you're here watching this video, you might as well subscribe to the channel as well. When we hit 10K subscribers, the winner will be announced on Instagram, so you might as well follow me there as well. Check out all the details in the link below to add additional entries. And I just want to say thank you in advance and good luck. One thing I love about businesses these days is that they're making their products super simple and easy to set up. And this light is no exception. You plug it into power, hold the power button and slightly turn the dimmer and you're ready to go. One dial simply controls the dimmer and the other controls the color temperature. If you press the dimmer button, it increases the intensity by 50%. So it'll go from 0 to 50 to 100 and then goes back to 0. If you press the CCT button, it's going to go from 2700 to 5500 to 6500 Kelvin. If you hold the intensity button, it will change the power on method. And if you hold the CCT button, it takes you into its music mode. Now, personally, I don't really know what that does yet. I haven't had a chance to play around with it, but it sounds kind of cool. And if that's not enough for you, you can also use an app to control everything. All you got to do is download the ZY Vega app. I don't know, it's a weird name, but that's what it's called. You turn on your light, you create a new scene, and then you add a new device. And it just finds it by Bluetooth, pretty quick and straightforward, and you're ready to go. With the app, you can control the color temperature, intensity, you can turn it on and off, and a few other small things as well. The next thing I want to talk about is this power grip. You literally plug it in, turn it on, and you can use this light absolutely wirelessly. This might actually be the #1 selling point to me.
But wait, there's more.
Zhiyun decided to give you 2 more ways to power this light. You can use a DC power adapter, which is nothing special, or you can use a USB-C option. Let's talk about these modifiers. So in the box, you get this mini reflector, which is awesome. You throw it on, throw it in your bag, super small and really nice and easy to use. You can also get these light domes that help make the light a little bit softer. They also have these tiny little baby soft boxes. And honestly, I love this because you can literally just fold this up and actually like even stick it in your pocket if you wanted to. And probably my favorite item in their accessories lineup is the Bowens mount adapter. Not gonna lie, when I first saw this light, I was like, okay, cool. Maybe you can use this in a studio or just, do whatever with some small projects. But then when I saw I could actually use a full-size softbox, I was like, whoa, this light is now tiptoeing into the professional space. It just tells me that the team over at Zhiyun really put a lot of thought into this product.
Good job. Good job. Really good job.
So you would think that a light this small and lightweight, that power output would be trash, right? Wrong. Let me show you guys something. You get 100 watts out of this light. I don't think you guys really understand what I'm saying. Let's look at this again. This light and this light offer the same amount of power. And with a color temperature of 2700 to 6500 Kelvin, you get a little bit more versatility out of this guy. Now don't get me wrong. I love Amaran and Aperture lighting. 95% of my lights are from them. But this little light has absolutely strong-armed its way into my camera kit. The size and power were alone to get me. But then you add the battery grip and the accessories and the Bowens mount, and it's like, okay, all right, I get it. You're coming with me. The other thing we got to talk about is the quality of this light. Because I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we're buying lights for in the first place. It can be small, lightweight, and packed with features. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't look good, what am I going to do with it? Well, this entire video, including the B-roll, was shot on the Molus X100 with my Aperture Mini Light Dome 2. So if you like the way this video looks, I guess technically then it passed the quality test. I can honestly say that I'm totally confident using these lights on a professional shoot. At the price of $329 for the Pro kit, it's almost a no-brainer for me. But there are a few things that I want to bring to your attention. It gets hot. And I mean like really hot. It gets so hot that they put a bunch of warning labels around it, letting you know that you should not leave this light unattended and do not put anything directly in front of it because it is possible for it to catch fire. So I would recommend if you're using this light in any capacity to always be aware of what's around it and how long it's been on. The other thing that a few people reported is that from 10% or lower and then you go over 10%, you'll see a little bit of a color shift. Now, myself personally, I haven't seen that actually happen. So it might be on a case of like unit to unit. So depending on, the unit that you get, it might be something you want to double check and just make sure that it's not happening on yours. The other thing is that they don't have any of those special lighting options that you'd find on any of the Aperture lights, like firework and paparazzi and broken TV and all those kind of things. And I mean, if I'm going to be totally honest with you, I only use those features maybe once, and that's when I first got the lights just to see how they look. But after that, I probably never used it, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. And the last thing we'll talk about is the price. Now, the price of the kit or the light itself is actually not too bad. But then you have to start adding the accessories to it. And that's where that price really starts jumping up pretty quickly. And in my honest opinion, the light by itself without any of the other modifiers, like the softbox or the battery grip or the Bowens mount adapter, I mean, you can still get pretty good use out of the light. Absolutely, but it's just not worth that price on its own is what I'm trying to say. My final thoughts on this is pretty straightforward. The light's form factor, power, modularity, it just makes it really easy for you to want to use this light. I can go from my home studio setup to go shoot an interview or a small event or anything like that and not even have to think twice about if I should bring these lights with me or not. They're absolutely perfect for any lighting job. I will leave a link to everything that we talked about in this video today in the description below. But that's going to be it for this video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like the video if it helped you in any way. And always remember, guys, to look, learn, and share. Take it easy, guys. Peace.